This is the Mount Panorama Circuit, otherwise known as Bathurst. Located in New South Wales, Australia, it's one of the most recognisable race circuits anywhere on Earth. It has huge undulations, it's literally built on the side of a mountain, concrete walls lining the track, and it's one of the most thrilling circuits on Earth. In real life, the track is deemed too dangerous to hold major international series like Formula 1 or WEC. But this is not real life, this is the magical world of sim racing. So what would it be like to hold a WEC race here in the latest hypercar machines? Well, I'm going to find out today in a quick 3-lap race around Bathurst just to see what the cars are like and what the racing's like. I did do practice and qualifying with GT3 cars as well, just to see how that was in the traffic, but to be honest, it's just pointless. There's no point doing it. You can see here, that would cause so many accidents. And in the race itself, we're not going to catch up to the GT3s anyway, but I did have a go with it. And you can definitely get past in certain areas, but around the top of the mountain, you just can't overtake the GT3 cars unless you really send it down the inside, but it can be super dangerous. So I'm just going to concentrate on the hypercars for now. Well, here we are then on the grid. Obviously, there's no rolling starts, unfortunately, in the Assetto Corsa, so we have to go with the standing start. We're at the back, but everyone's super slow off the line, which is understandable in these cars, so we do get past quite a few, but we're just here to see what the racing's like, what the speeds are like around some of the corners, what the racing is like, where can we overtake, etc. Just to get a little bit of fantasy and see, what it's like, because these cars, I love these cars, I love this track, so combining them is a bit of a dream, and I just wish they could do something like this in real life. I know it's probably not safe, but yeah, let's see. We've been overtaken here by the Peugeot, heading up to the hill on the left-hander here. I don't know any of the names of the corners, so I do apologise. Oh, but they always lose traction coming out of that corner, because you kind of, as you go uphill, you always lose a bit of traction, and the AI really do lose a lot of traction on there, so I do pile into the back of the Peugeot a little bit. But it's okay, because they're quite slow around the top of the hill, the AI. I don't know why, they're on 100%, so I'm not sure how to get them to go any faster around there. But they're not too bad. I just have to be a little bit careful when I'm going over the top of the mountain. But the rest of the circuit, they're just as fast as me, so it's good, nice, close racing. But you can see again, it's slow coming out of that corner. I'm on his outside, but there's just no way I can send it down the inside, surely. And I just managed to outbrake him coming into this left-hander and send it down the inside, and we get the place back. So, not a bad start. There's one car taking off into the lead, so we're probably not going to get that far ahead. But this is the Conrod Straight, I know that much. And over 300 kph in the slipstream of the car in front. And I think it's a BMW. And into the braking zone. No walls here, this is like an open section of the circuit. Really nice. Almost lose it there on the left-hander. This car is amazing, it's so complicated. You've got to use a starter and ignition to start it up. It doesn't actually start itself, so it's a really, really great mod. So I'd recommend going and downloading this. I'll leave a link in the description for some of these hypercar mods, because they're brilliant. They're so advanced and so realistic. The tyre temperature models, everything like that, work perfectly. All the hybrid systems work awesome, unlike iRacing. So but yeah, coming up this hill, this is a very famous straight, nice big hump in the middle of it, and this corner is super challenging because you feel like you want to take loads of speed in, but it's almost off camera a little bit. It feels a bit weird, so it always pushes you out further than you hope to go, and you always end up understeering a little bit. This is all cambered in, so it's lovely. You can just put it on the inside, take loads of speed. You can see the AI struggling a little bit, but the way that the car through these high speed sections here is amazing. I wish this car wasn't in the way in front of me. But coming down here, down this hill, you can actually go flat through this left-hander if you get the line right. I couldn't there, but you can go flat if your tyres are up to temperature and you get the line right. It's flat, including this bit as well, although I was lifting in this session because I've only done a few laps, and obviously there's other cars to watch out for. But they've got a Porsche in front, sends it down the inside to keep ahead of us, but just plotting your way through these walls, ignore that, plotting your way through these walls as you come down the hills is amazing, because you have to put the car, and you know that the car is going to pick up grip as it compresses, or it's going to lose grip as it goes over a hill. So you either got to aim towards the wall or aim away from the wall. You've got to get that spot on so you don't actually hit the wall and you don't understeer wide. You've got to hit the apex perfectly, and it's brilliant. Now there's not many overtaking places. This is the main one. Down the end of the Conrod Straight, you've got to set up the car in front and try and go down the inside. and outbrake my opponent, and there you go, straight past the Porsche. Carry a bit too much speed into the corner in order to make the move done, so I lose a little bit of time to the car in front, but that's okay, we can put up with that. We've still got one lap left to get past this, I think the BMW in front, isn't it? So one lap left, can we get in front? We're not going to get to the leader, this is third, I'm in third right now. You could overtake to the first corner, but it's not really much of a braking zone. I'm nowhere near him, although I did get a great run out of that first corner. And this is another potential overtaking spot. However, you're not on the brakes for too long, unlike at the end of the Conrod straight. So really, you've got to be super brave, and you've got to have loads of grip. And as you can see, as I go into it, I was too brave and didn't have the grip, so I lose a lot of time there. But I know I'm going to do a bit of catching up over the hill, as I know that they're not as fast as me at the top of the hill. But here we are, climbing up the mountain. Look how close you get to the walls. I'm fighting the car as it's losing grip, as it has negative Gs. Again, coming through here, look at that, almost into the back of the BMW. Now around the outside, there's no way you can go around the outside of here, so I've got to concede the position. Now it's just a matter of waiting. There's nothing you can do here. It's super slow through there, I don't know why. You just have to ignore the AI in this video, unfortunately. But yeah, there's no overtaking down here, absolutely no chance. No chance of any overtaking through these slow corners, unless you literally just dive bomb. But that's a bit dangerous, I'm not a big fan of dive bombing. Even here, you could carry it around the outside, carry the speed, and that outbrake into this left-hander. But again, these cars are very expensive in real life, and I don't want to be doing that. So instead, I'm going to bump draft him all the way down the Conrod straight, kind of go outside, no, slipstream again, back to the inside. But now I'm going to be on the outside for the left-hander at the top of the hill. So again, it's going to be about being late on the brakes. And there we go, straight down the outside. Is he going to hang it on the inside? No, I'm going to cut him off. And there we go. So we made the position. Second place, miles away from first, who I think has already finished. So it's not great. I think it was one of the Cadillacs. But yeah, I love this track. Driving these cars around this track is an amazing experience. And honestly, I'd recommend downloading it and then trying it. In fact, driving anything around this track is just awesome. Yeah, you know, whether it's Formula 1, whether it's touring car, V8 supercar, GT3, hypercar, IndyCar, everything is amazing. The faster you go in the faster car, the more extreme it is, because you're carrying so much speed between all the walls, and you get closer and closer to the walls. I couldn't imagine doing it in real life. It must be so scary, especially if you have a failure or there's another slow car in front of you. And that's one of the reasons I think they don't race here with these faster cars, because if there is a problem with a GT3 car or another car, it's blind, and there's not a lot of corners are blind. So you come round and you're going to hit them, you're going to hit the wall in avoidance, and it's just not safe enough. It's just concrete walls either side, and you've seen some of the crashes in real life in V8 supercars, and it destroys the cars if there's an accident. So yeah, so that's my video on this anyway. I would love to see it in real life. I don't think we ever will, but we can still enjoy it in sim. Definitely recommend going and trying this one. But thanks so much for watching. Please do subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.